What's going on, my fellow Jedi and Padawans? Welcome back to another Jedi gaming video. Thank you guys so much for coming back to the channel, and if you guys are new, welcome. I appreciate the support lately. Lots of content coming out. Your boy is super sleepy. Gotta head home again this weekend for some family stuff. So just thank you guys again for sticking with me through all of that. Doing my best to keep up with the content, and I just appreciate y'all coming back, checking out the channel, and being there to support it. So in today's video here, I want to go over our new exotic from the season pass, the Trespasser Exotic Sidearm. This is in our energy slot with an arc burn, coming back from D1. This thing has an interesting place for me, at least in my gameplay for Destiny. Sidearms definitely take a backseat just in general, probably like a D tier weapon, at least for me, but this sidearm right here has some solid potential, at least in my opinion, especially once we get Arc 3.0 with that synergy. So first off, we're going to go over how to obtain this weapon. As you can see, it comes from our season pass for Season of the Haunted. If you have the paid route for the season pass, you can claim it right away at tier 1. And if you have the free version of our season pass here, you unlock the Trespasser at tier 35. Now for the catalyst here on the weapon, we have reloading after defeating targets greatly increases target acquisition and aim down sight for a short duration. I love this on the weapon. Definitely feels really crispy in PvP, and having that extra target acquisition also super nice in PvP, just because we reload anyways to get our perks to proc. Now this catalyst comes from Banshee. You just go pick it up, has a couple steps to it, and is a little lengthy, and then like always you have to defeat targets with the catalyst on to actually fulfill the catalyst fully. Now the steps are pretty simple. It's just a little grindy. You have to defeat some fallen precision shots and get arc damage in the first step. Then in the second step, you have to get defeats actually with the Trespasser. That one is pretty easy. The longest part of it is definitely getting that score out of 200 for doing Crucible, Gambit, and Nightfalls. It seems like a win in Crucible and Gambit goes towards about 5 of those out of the 200. A loss is anywhere from 1 to 3. And then kind of for those Nightfalls, if you're doing the base one, you're getting about 2 per that 200 every single time. And if you're doing Master, you're getting about 8. So it kind of depends on your timing and how you're going through to get that catalyst. And it definitely makes it worth it for that PvP realm. Now for me personally, like I said, I think sidearms are just very underwhelming in Destiny, but I do believe this thing shines very well in the PvP realm, backing up a sniper like I have here. Super nice with that catalyst, like I said, having that quicker in on the snapshot sites as well as that better target acquisition, and it just feels really good backing up a sniper in my personal opinion. Now, there are some better legendaries in my personal opinion. Almost Drang feels super good to me still. That one is pretty slapping in PvP, but this with that burst, once you get it procced, this thing absolutely eats. Now, in the PvE realm for me, this thing is kind of crazy for that ad clear. Once again, it's a sidearm, so getting the actual damage on enemies is not super ideal. But once you get that defeat and reload to get the exotic perk to proc, and it has that full supercharged burst, this thing eats through the majority of all red bars and even does a good amount of damage on those orange yellow bar enemies, not bosses but those powerful foes, especially if they have an arc shield on them. This thing shreds through arc shields. Now to go over the actual weapon itself here, first off we got full bore to increase the range on this, but it does decrease stability and handling. Next off, we got ricochet rounds for that increased stability and range, kind of backs this up from full bore. Now the exotic perk right here, Be the Danger. Final blows with unrepentant super burst automatically reload your weapon and provide unrepentant super burst. So now that is the intrinsic trait that I was talking about earlier. Reloading after defeating a target causes the next burst to be longer, more powerful super burst. And that thing, when it is procced unrepentant, you'll see it in the left hand corner, absolutely shreds targets, like I said, especially rank and file and arc shields. Now our last perk here is Smooth Grip for, again, increased stability and handling speed to back up the full bore that we have at the beginning. And like I said, when you throw the catalyst on this bad boy, feels super clean and super crispy, but definitely, in my personal opinion, is about a C tier. I would rate it just in general without the unrepentant procced, but once this thing gets procced and gets going, especially with Be the Danger, kind of bumps it up into the A tier for me. Definitely going to be doing some arc builds with this and seeing what kind of crazy stuff we can get with that unrepentant shot. So hopefully this was a nice little review for you guys, a little grind for the catalyst, but the weapon itself, super fun to use, especially when that arc super burst unrepentant gets charged up. It absolutely eats both Crucible and PvE, especially those arc shields. So thank you guys so much again for watching, sticking with me through this time. The beginning of the season, I know we got a lot happening, trying to stick up with it. So thank you guys again, truly appreciate it. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.